more dust bandits back. This time I really got a lot of them. It might be a bit too much for the shop owner. Oh no, they actually may beat the shop owner. I should probably help him in combat. Let me see. I think I can get involved in this somehow. Hey, at least it'll be good for my stats. Oh, look, I actually dodged a hit right there. Ooh, actually, I'm getting really good. Look at... Nope, I just got hit again. But hey, if I get hit, it trains my toughness. And if I get a dodge in, well, then that trains my dodge. And if I manage to punch him, even if it doesn't work, at least I gain a little bit of stats in martial arts. Yes. Get in there, Nobotarus. Other people may fight your battles for you. And you may suck, but, well... It's hard to think of any positive to this, but, well, it can only get better from here. Oh no, it looks like the shopkeeper actually did get knocked unconscious. We're going to have to wait for him to get back up. He'll get back up in 162 seconds, though, so it's nice to see him get back up. The shopkeep, like the will of the strongest man, despite many floggings, can withstand great hardships. And in the meantime, there is another nearby bar off in the distance where it actually looks like that there's blood on the ground outside in front. So that is a good sign that they are at least taking care of invaders, and we can sell back some other goods over there if need be. Okay, another day or so has passed by. I'm really in the thick of these fights here, but hey, at least I have enough people defending me. It looks like my left arm is about to go limp if I get hit again, but it's okay. I'll just repair it if it doesn't go well. And amazing, we have now raised over 5,400 cats, and we have so much more gear to sell. It looks like the bartender got knocked out again. Poor guy. It's alright, he'll be back up in about 3 minutes. I'm just gonna go sell the rest of these goods, looting everybody and taking all of their stuff again, and then I'll be back in a minute. And this is great. I've managed to attract in a whole horde of hungry bandits. There are so many of them in here. And this is a fight I can actually participate in a little bit better. Ooh, I just got hit in the back. That didn't look good. But it's alright. Several factions are joining in on the fight now, and it looks like most of the hungry bandits are just crawling around on the floor. This is going to be great for getting some martial arts experience. Get over there, Nobotarus. You can get in some martial arts training just kicking those men on the ground. Look, I may be hitting them for only about 7, but, well, that's better than nothing, which I was hitting them for before. Oh no, it looks like they are all being shackled horribly by these other men. Okay, well, there's too many of them for them to account to anyway, so it's alright. This is a lot of new riches we're going to get. We're getting a lot of money. We're now over 7,000 cats just from beating people up. After a multitude of fights, we are reaching martial arts level 4 and 5. There's one of his combat moves, Bad Punch. And he's starting to use his low kick. See, now he's both punching and kicking. As he starts to improve in martial arts, now level 5, he will start to unlock more combat moves that are more advanced and deal more damage. But in addition to all that, we are now at toughness level 14 because, well, we are getting hit a lot more often than we are actually managing to punch people. But hey, our dodge is improving too. Ooh, there goes a guy right now. Let's see if we can get some martial arts training on him as we can. Amazing. Nobotarus, you are improving! Alright, I've returned to the Hive Repairman because I want to fully get repaired just before I set out on a new adventure. So, Nobotarus has slightly improved through all of his training. We're now at athletics level 42 from all that running back and forth that we did, and we can now reach a top speed of 19 miles an hour. In addition to that, we have just a little bit of combat skill. We really don't need it for what we're going to do next, but hey, it's a nice thing to have around. 20 toughness, which is respectable. It's a start. 20 robotics, so we're better at repairing ourselves. And in addition to that, we have over 16,000 cats that we've raised just from all the random people whose stuff we've taken, as well as a few repair kits for the journey that lay ahead. So now we have fully repaired to 200 each, and I'm just going to get out of this hive bed, and I am going to make my way up here to right around this location on the map. So we are going on an adventure. Yes, that's right, an adventure. And we are going to be passing between the dangers of the Fogmen over here in the gray and the Holy Nation here on the right. Both of these people hate us, but if we walk just kind of between them, there's a better chance that we won't get beaten up and we'll survive. Besides that, we are running, where are we? Here we go, pretty fast right now at 19 miles an hour. And when we arrive, we are going to meet our first companion. That's right, we're going to meet an ally. Now, it is extremely difficult to find and recruit fellow skeleton compadres in Kenshi, but there are a couple in the early game that are pretty easy to recruit, so we're going to meet my first and one of my favorites right now. And look, our running has leveled up to 20 miles an hour. This is amazing. We're traveling so fast, we probably can't even be caught by anyone, even if they're hostile. Look at me go. Now, in the legendary world of Kenshi, that's only 3 minutes per mile, but I am an AI robot automaton, so there is that I have going for me. Okay, and we have finished up our running. The landscape has changed, and we are in this kind of boggy, swampy area, and we are just about to arrive at Burns Tower. Now, this is sort of like a free NPC that we can get here, and he is just standing there out front of his house. This is Burn. He is one of our fellow skeletons in Kenshi, probably one of the only ones that we can recruit just off the bat. Anyway, here we go. Burn. Let me guess, another adventurer. You certainly don't look like the scavenger type, or bandit type either for that matter. How did you know? The Floodlands mostly attract the adventuring type. It's full of lost treasures, of course, so why wouldn't it? Anybody else of sane mind wouldn't risk the spider bots. They keep most of the hostile trespassers at bay, at least. But hold up in this tower can get dull, so it's always good to share shelter and exchange stories with fellow adventurers. Oh, so you're an adventurer too. Okay, used to be, so he's retired. My time is near, my parts are wearing. Oh, that's so sad. And I'm not as durable for exploration as I used to be. So here I am, retired in the solitude of the Floodlands. Do you miss traveling? At times I've traveled in the eastern Ashlands. Alright, so he's basically a retired adventurer. You could probably teach me a thing or two about the world's history. Wouldn't even know where to start, but I enjoy nothing more than swapping notes and imparting knowledge of the world. Can you spare a few months? Oh, amazing. Alright, let's recruit him. I'd enjoy nothing more than a last adventurer. Let's go. You lead, I'll follow. Hoo-ha, we have recruited the first of our companions. It is Nobotarus and Burns' majestic adventure. Now let's get a look at Burns' stats. He is pretty decent to start. We've already surpassed him in a few areas, so he's just pretty okay. He's like an early level NPC. His athletics, he still has yet to catch up with me. I'm really good at running. Here we go, Nobotarus and Burn, just side by side for comparison. But he is way better in combat than me, despite the fact that he's not really much of a runner. And he also hasn't developed quite the same amount of toughness as me yet. He just hasn't gotten hit as much. His strength is a little bit better than mine, and, well, that's most of what really matters here. Anyway, let's go venture inside of his tower, because he does also have, if we go up the stairs, this is a really nice thing. He's got a skeleton repair bed up here, so this is just a free area to repair in. Of course, we can't really stay in this area all the time, because it is pretty dangerous where he lives out here. But hey, at least it is the first of our companions, and now we can train together, which is nice, because if I get knocked out, I have somebody that can pick me back up. And whoa, they are running at really different speeds. Let's run side by side. Now, this has reduced our running speed to only 15 miles an hour, but hey, that's all right. We can stand up for ourselves just a little bit if we get into combat. So we're gonna make our way back down to the beginner area here, because I still don't think we're very well equipped to fight in this zone. There's too many dangerous spider robots roaming around here, and that's no good. It naturally falls that the way of fraternal duty should lead to rejoicing. It is not our lot to shun the contending of older brother. Just as iron sharpens iron, so the will of the magnanimous man shines like steel, tempered by rivals. Alright, while we were running along here between the Fogmen and the Holy Nation, we got wound up into a fight with the Fogmen. Now, these are very weak enemies, but they do tend to swarm en masse. They will eat your flesh and brains if you are a human, but since we are skeletons, this is a relatively safe fight, because they cannot eat us. They are sort of cannibal people, and that's no good. But hey, at least this is a low-level fight. Nobotarus can gain some basic fighting skills again. And hey, I've got Burn to pick me up if I need it. But it doesn't look like Burn is doing too particularly well in this fight either, so he's going to need to improve as well. We still suck horribly. And let's just speed through this fight. Oh no, that's terrible. Actually, it does look like we both got knocked out. Oh no, don't get it back up yet. All right, just stay down, play dead, and let them think they won. See, they're just going to walk away. They have no interest in eating us because we are made of metal. But it's alright. Even if we both get knocked out, as long as nobody tries to eat us, we're okay. Nobotarus has gone into a coma, so he'll get back up in maybe a half hour or a few hours. And it looks like Burn is in just about the same place right here. He is also in a recovery coma, so we are a little bit vulnerable right here because we are just kind of sitting in the dirt. We've both been knocked out from a really bad fight, but it's okay because we will get back up eventually. Now, this could be really bad if we'd got 2 double chevrons. going back, we would have actually died, but this was a relatively low-stakes fight, so we should be okay and recover from this. Although this is basically how you improve in Kenshi, which is kind of crazy. There are a few other games. Actually, I can't think of any other game that does fighting like this. We're actually improving in combat by getting beaten up so badly. And as we get tougher, too, we will be able to survive more hits like that. So we won't even go into a coma anymore, but it looks like Nobotarus is just about to get up here. He's about to hit 0 again. Alright, it looks like Nobotarus is now playing dead. There's nothing dangerous around, so we can just have him pick himself back up. Just self-repair there for a minute, and you're looking okay. Now go repair Burn, and Burn is getting back up out of his coma as well. And we are just going to automatically add them to the medic job so that they repair themselves and other bots in our company as we go. Right, so we are getting our stats back, we're getting our legs back beneath us, and alright, we may suck, but hey, we're improving bit by bit. Let's just make our way back to the beginner area. I don't really want to risk any more fights here. We are still kind of slow with that 15 miles an hour, but hey, we're getting by. And after a long journey, we are finally arriving back at the gates of the hub. There they go, just running in. It's time to do a lot more training. We have entered the anime training montage, but now it's not just one guy, it's two. And we are finally starting to train together. Now, we have instigated a brawl with several dust bandits who outnumber us, but the way that you get better in Kenshi is by fighting difficult battles. So it looks like we are actually starting to get a few hits in here. We have also discovered the town of Squin just to the south, so this is a Shek city, and we can also use that to lean on in case if we have to lead them back, which it looks like we are not going to do too particularly well in this fight, but the dust bandits are fairly safe since they won't kill us. They'll just knock us out if we get into combat, unless if we really get hurt, but hey, we have each other to lean on, and we're getting pretty tough here. Look at Burn. His toughness wasn't even as high as Nobotarus's before, but he's even getting better in melee defense from blocking all of these hits here, but oh, he's just getting so much better by the second. And Nobotarus actually beginning to improve at dodging. Look at him go, so wry and nimble as he goes. Although he doesn't really have much time to get in any hits, so his martial arts isn't really improving. Just too many attacks to dodge. Oh no, that trained his toughness a bit more. Everyone believes in you, Nobotarus. We are just both being beaten together in solidarity. It's so inspiring. And we have unfortunately both gone into a coma after the fight again, but it's okay, we'll get up soon. It was nothing lethal. Don't be fooled. Going into a coma is just yet another hallmark of progress. For what else is the progression of our lives but a vast dreamscape? Oh man, Nobotarus, you really don't look so good. Well, things are fortunately only getting better for you from here. Just kidding, they'll probably get worse for a while, and then maybe after that they'll get better. All right, after enduring great abuse, we are prepared to sell some more of the Dust Bandit gear to this person. I think we're going to train Nobotarus to be a martial artist, so we aren't going to arm him, but we still have extra armor as it stands, and Dust Bandit gear is honestly not all that good, so just a couple more trips here, and yeah, we are making more cats as we go. Alright, it's time to see how we fare in combat against Hungry Bandits. We're back against the lowest level enemies in the game, and although it's not as good for our training, hey, maybe we can actually win a fight on our own now without relying on the town guard. So let's just speed through this fight and see how they do. We're just going a little bit faster. They're still getting hit a lot, so we're not very good at defense and dodge yet, but that was a really good hit right there. Alright, nice. Nobotarus, you really aren't very good and you're still not doing anything, but Burn is occasionally able to get a few hits in that do some damage, so that is good. And amazing. I'm seeing a nice amount of green numbers. Green numbers are our hits, and red are the enemies, so we are doing a little bit better. It looks like we aren't going to get KO'd so easily. Have we taken out any of them yet? Okay, there goes one Hungry Bandit down. Two down right over there. And a third went down. Oh no, Nobotarus just went down. Well, at the very least, he gained a little bit more dodge skill, and his toughness is still improving. And Burn, it's not looking very good for you, but it looks like Nobotarus managed to just get back up. Oh no, Nobotarus has just been knocked out again. Well, did he at least gain some more toughness? No, he didn't, but hey, at least you can heavily lean on your friend. And it looks like Burn is going to get beaten horribly. Wait a minute, no. Oh no, Burn's left arm has gone limp, so it's just hanging there in the middle of combat, but he's using only his right arm to dispatch the last of these desperate Hungry Bandits. Oh my gosh, just look at the willpower on this man. Even his right leg is not doing too particularly well, but oh, hate to see him go down. I think we got a lot of experience from that fight, though. Hey, we almost managed to beat one full group of hungry bandits. Hooray for us. Oh, and there goes one of them just crawling away. We almost managed to take him out, but he is down and just about out. But unfortunately, as it stands, we are just in a coma again. We'll get back up in a minute. Once again, we had nothing of real value to these hungry bandits, so they couldn't really do anything with our bodies, so we're just sort of sitting here. All right, we managed to get up and repair from the fight against the hungry bandits, and now we've bitten off a fight that is far more deadly against many dust bandits. Let's just get a little bit further away from here, and we will surely be horribly beaten in this fight. But once again, we possess nothing of real value to these dust bandits, so as long as one of us survives with wounds that are not so grievous, we should be able to actually improve from this fight. And look at our dodge skill, and our toughness is still improving yet. Amazing. Let's just speed through the fights a little bit, continue gaining some stats. All right, we just barely managed to stay alive in that fight, but see now, Nobotarus has got the double chevron down on his head, so he took a really bad hit to his noggin, and it looks like he's just barely going to recover, so that was lucky. But either way, Burn was okay, even though that his legs gave out from underneath him, so we will just get him up and do a little bit of repairing. Stay low on the ground. We don't want to attract any more attention. Those dust bandits we fought are still just right over there, but it looks like Nobotarus is also self-repairing here. That was pretty lucky. We're just going to run away here. Hey, at least we got those new and improved stats, because we still suck at fighting, but we're pretty good at getting beaten up now. And maybe most importantly, staying alive. It just goes to show, before you can run, you have to learn to walk. Before you can walk, you have to learn to crawl. And before you can crawl, you have to learn to sit there and withstand many beatings. Only thus can the way forward be made traversable. That's good. Just run away, Burn and Nobotarus. Do what you do best. Make this man angry and run away from him. It looks like we can engage him separately from the rest. And this is now a fight we can win. We have made it unfair in our own favor. Well done, robot friends. Okay, we have beaten him. We have dispatched one dust bandit on our own together. Hoo-ha. Another day has passed, and I have just gotten beaten up again. This is honestly about as well as we can do right now. It looks like our chest is not doing too well, but we will get up before it gets really bad. Here, Nobotarus, just try to repair your head. You really are in critical condition right there. It looks like you just got out of it, and we are safe again. Amazing. It looks like just keeping our distance from this dust bandit camp where there are too many of them has boded well for our condition. And I mean, remember where we were a few days ago? We had 1 toughness. Now we're at 45 and 36. This is amazing. We're improving so fast. And on top of that, our medical skill is improving from doing so much self-repair, so we are repairing even faster too. Oh, this is fun. We've got an encounter between the dust bandits and some hungry bandits. So the dust bandits are clearly stronger here, so we are going to join the hungry bandits in this fight. Yeah, that's right. They don't like each other either, but hey, we're going to join the underdog and hopefully get in just a little bit more combat experience here. Look, we're finally starting to get a few punches and sword hits in. This is amazing. We are starting to gain some actual combat experience. It looks like Nobotarus is starting to engage in his hand palm moves in combat, so we're beginning to see yet even more martial arts moves from our protagonist at level 23 right here. Amazing. He is growing more masterful by the second, except he is still just being horribly beaten. It's okay, Nobotarus. Well, it's not okay. You're just still going to continue being brutally beaten, but eventually it'll get better for you. And Burn is actually doing pretty well in combat. Look at him go. He looks so masterful already. Wow, amazing. We've got a couple more fights here outside the Shek city gates, and the Sheks are really powerful. We've got those 100 guardians at the entrance here, and it looks like we've got yet another group fight here. We've gotten in the middle of a great opportunity to take everyone's stuff and gain experience. Wow, we're finally starting to get in double palm strikes. Did you just see that from Nobotarus? That was amazing. There he goes. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, this is no good. Nobotarus was actually really horribly beaten in the last fight, and he went into a coma, so we have to take him back here and just put him down to engage engage in some repairs. He totally fell unconscious in a very dangerous place. His chest was not looking good. It looks like he's back up and standing now, but that gave me a little bit of pause right there. You can just pick up one of your friends if things aren't looking so good for him. So amazing. We are all back and safe now. We can just put him down and hey, friends look after their friends. All right, I'm starting to think that we have high enough athletics at 60 and 46 right here, as well as enough toughness that I'm going to take a bit of a risk. We have very little money still, only 7,500 cats around there, and I picked up a trader's backpack when we were in Squin with the Shek so that I could carry a lot of goods in it. And I'm going to see if we can raid what we've got right here, which is a beak thing nest, just off in the distance a little bit further here, and there it is. There's so many eggs, oh my gosh. But this is a little bit difficult to see. There are giant giraffe-like dinosaurs. We will just send Nobotarus over there because he is faster, and for Burn, we will have him just ward off these beak things. Burn, don't even try to fight them, just go into pure block mode so you can fend off their giant beaks. And Nobotarus will just go over here. It looks like a few of them came with him. Let's just go over here and we will just pick up some of these beak thing eggs. We don't really have a lot of room here and I can't take too much damage. How many did he get in his backpack? And we could just stack those up on top of each other. I've got to get going. Let's just run away. This is not good. We don't want to get really badly hurt or maimed. Okay, after a little bit of back and forth, I've managed to get all of the eggs in my bag. I've got 20 eggs, and each one of these beak thing eggs is worth 4,200 cats. So that is a chunk of change, man. I mean, it was so dangerous to get them. This trader won't even have enough money. He could buy about, how many, 4 of these eggs, I think? Yeah, all right, we are loaded now at 24,000 cats, and still so many in my backpack. But I guess we could use this for more repair kits or something, or just gear later on. I've got to find another trader though to offload these things. This is a lot of money we're coming into now. Look at how heavy my backpack is. I'm so slow. It's all right. We are rich men in the making. Right, we are just about ready to start attacking Dust Bandit camps without great fear of our imminent death and destruction, because we are getting slightly better at combat, and even though we're taking a little bit of damage, we're now capable of inflicting it. Come on, we've got Martial Arts 29, Dodge 33. We should be starting to match up to these guys. We can beat them in a few fights here, I bet. Yeah, here we go. If we just speed up time, we're seeing just about even amounts of green and red here, so we are inflicting a good deal of damage. It's mainly just that they've got these rangers here. Look at us go. The Garu have fought the Dust Bandits instead of us. This is amazing. What about Burn? Melee defense already level 41 and melee attack level 37. Defenses should go up faster than combat because, well, we spent more time taking hits rather than actually inflicting them because we suck still, but it's getting a little bit better for us. Man, look at Nobotarus. He's just a porcupine with how many bolts have been shot at him, but this guy has skin that is very thick and nerves of steel now. And it looks like we're actually taking out a few of these Dust Bandits. This guy's gone into a blood loss KO, blood loss knockout, and we have another one in a recovery coma, and it looks like a few more have had much blood spilled on the ground. But overall, this is a fairly positive sign if we are able to just stand out here without having to lean on a town anymore. We are getting ready to solo groups of Dust Bandits without the danger of imminent death in sight or anywhere near. So yeah, there we go. We are starting to deal even more damage than we did before. Look, even Burn, with one leg given out underneath him, he's still just like thrusting his sword at this guy and dealing damage to him. The determination, that's crazy. Alright, I've zoomed ahead because most of the beginning of our adventure is just continuously being beaten. And it is an inspiring journey of an underdog, but it is also rather repetitive. Anyway, Nobotarus has now reached toughness level 51, as well as dodge 37, martial arts 37, and we are looking somewhat more ready for a challenge, as well as Burn, whose stats have similarly appreciated. So we have gone up here to the Unknown Tower, which is actually the Dust King's tower. We are going to just run up and see if we can fight the group of Dust Bandits over here, which actually contains a rather powerful Dust Bandit, the Dust King, of course, who has a slight bounty on his head, which is a nice injection of cash. Now, we've already got 85,000 cats, but hey, there's a little bit of lock picking at the beginning, and they've got a bit of a fortress and a couple of bolt throwers there, but I don't think that this should be too challenging. We'll just see if we can get this open and improve our lock picking skill. And amazing, we have managed to get get the door open, we are just running in. Ooh, we probably want to go up to that higher wall. We can't take too much damage here, but we've got to get them off of these ballistas, these little, like, ranged bolt thrower things where we can do actually pretty good damage now. Who is that? Nobotarus? Look at the big hits he's getting in, like 42 or 50. It's just that their ranged shots are really powerful here. We'll stay for maybe a few more seconds, and then we've got to run, because if we get KO'd inside of here, that's no good. Yeah, let's run out. We just don't want to get knocked out in a really bad place. Maybe we can bring a couple of them with us. Let's just run out, and they won't gather there, but yeah, all right, maybe one or two guys we could get Dust Boss. All right, just come with me, and no, all right, whatever. Out here is fine. If we get knocked out, they really won't be able to hit us too bad in this location. So, right, a little bit more combat experience. We're kind of biting them off piece by piece, but as long as we don't have to confront the main group in the tower, let's just get them a little bit further off again. And man, we're really bleeding oil all over the ground. You can see it. Their red blood mixed with our black oil, and it is a fight to the finish. Look at Burn. Right now, this is a real challenge. Right, we've had a little bit of in and out, back and forth. Our bodies are looking just a little bit beaten up, but I think we have taken out most of the guards in the front now. There they all lay on the walls, and I think we can head inside momentarily. Okay, here he comes out. He actually just came out of his own will. This is the Dust King. He is a very thick and brolic man, and he hits kind of hard, but he's not really that bad. I mean, what is he? He's pretty weak and fleshly. Only 100 on each of his body parts because he is a mere human, whereas we are skeleton and far more powerful just by our very essence. But we still suck in combat, so we have to improve. But here we go. Fight with the Dust King and his cronies. And it's not looking very good at all. It's looking quite terrible. Nobotarus, maybe go inside where you have a martial arts combat advantage. Except maybe don't go inside because I don't want to be trapped in there with them. That would be terrible. Just stand side by side and don't take too many risks. Oh, it looks like we are starting to get in some knee strikes against the Dust Boss. Ooh, that was a high jump kick. Look at Nobotarus. He's finally starting to get really good martial arts moves. What level is he now? 38. Okay, he's starting to get some of his jump kicks in. Oh, that's so cool. It's like a real kung fu movie, man. Look at him. Let me just speed through here a little bit. And Nobotarus is actually taking everyone in the tower. We can take out this guy with the bow. Burn is not doing so good against the Dust King, but he's about to get help from Nobotarus in a moment. There goes Nobotarus, taking out the last of the Dust Bandits. Oh, that's so awesome. And look at him with only his hands. He's naked, but it makes him a better fighter. And we are just messing up these Dust Bandits inside. Oh no, Burn has gone down. Nobotarus, it's only you, but you're looking still pretty good. For some reason, the Dust King has got onto this bolt thrower over here. Let's just kick him in the face. And that didn't go so well, but he's limping off. We'll get back up in a moment. And Burn is getting back up Nobotarus and repairing him. We are far stronger. We are the Skelly Men. We overcome and survive. Nobotarus is looking very strong and healthy once again. Whatever's broken can always be fixed. This is why we are just simply stronger than the fleshy humans. We can be repaired almost instantaneously because we are robots and we are taking over the world. Let's go back. Look, he's crawling on the ground. This is pathetic and sad. Let's take out the Dust King. Just go inside. Thought you had me there. Come on, Nobotarus. Hit him with your flying jump strike. Oh no, we were just being hit horribly. And we've taken out a couple more, and it's just us and the Dust King now. Look, his stomach is almost totally gone. And we've taken him out. We've taken his weight out from under his knees. Is he dying? No, he's just simply unconscious right now. Let's just do a little bit of repairing on each other. We are stronger robots. Robots take over the world. All right, come on, Nobotarus. Let's just loot his body. We can grab his weapon to make him very innocuous and weak, and then we will take the rest of his... Actually, maybe... these are pretty worthless. Maybe we'll grab some of his items, but let's just pick him up and... Whoops, I didn't mean to pick you up. Let's pick him up. There goes the Dust